Hey guys, Thundera here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. Today we're back and we're building another piece of my room by room build. So let's get to it. Okay, so I had been avoiding building certain rooms just because I wasn't certain where I was going with this house. I kind of have thought about it more now, and I think I know what the story is of this house and its occupants. I think that this is a family who's had the two kids. One is now a young adult. The other one is a teenager. That's for the music loving bedroom. And then the artist young adult bedroom that I did. And I think that they were about to be empty nesters. And then they got a little surprise, or multiple little surprises. So I think that's where I'm going with this. I think it's definitely that they were about to be empty nesters. They're older and they thought that they were fixing to be done with raising kids, and then all of a sudden life happened. So I think that they were actually getting ready to possibly move on from this house. And that's going to reflect in the living room, because I think that they had started to maybe have a bit of new furniture and all of that. So I think that's where we're going to go. And then let's see. I need to get this because this is going to come off of the entryway. But yeah, I think we're gonna have that come like that. And then also, I think the entryway was the only one that did not get any like different lights besides the subtle saucer lights. So I think I'm gonna go back, and just give it something. Oh, we're gonna just get rid of those, and there's a certain light. I think it's base game that I'm thinking of. Yeah, this one right here. I think that works just as well. Okay, so for this, again, it's gonna be hard putting in windows and things. I may have to take them out, but we'll deal with it. Then also, because I think this is also gonna connect to here. So I think I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah. Okay, so first things first, we need lights. This is a pretty big living room, but I don't know, maybe I should, no, I think I'm gonna leave it the size that it is and just work with it and have the different stuff that I need. Okay, let's see here. I think I might want to use this light and just have a couple of them. And then as far as flooring goes, I think I'm just going to grab this from the kitchen and just have it running through. The wallpaper, though, I really do like some of the options from the Life and Death pack. I just don't really want like skulls and things, and I don't think that this one has any. So there is that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any on this one. I don't want skulls in the living room. Not that type of house. So then I think I'm gonna start in this corner, because I'm thinking that they use this possibly as like a homework area for the kids, like a built-in area, really. So yeah, that will work. And then let's see, can I get, oh, I can, okay. I think I'm gonna put some, not that, some of these up here, almost as if they're just like built in. I do think though that I want to change where some of them are. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I think those are just like built in up there. So that's where I'm going to go with that. And then chair-wise, I don't know, let me see. What colors have we been going? We kind of been going with like green. So maybe I stick to that and I just go with a green. I don't like those chairs, actually. This would work, though. But maybe this could be more of a... Oh, it's not going to match, is it? Oh, I don't like that. Okay, maybe I just have to go with white then. But either way, that chair is not going to work. Can I do... Yeah, I can do this one with the green. I'm not going to put computers there, though, because I think it was fully for, not crafts, homework and all. So I'll put a couple of these journals out. Like, maybe that's almost like the homework book. I do kind of want to, like, maybe personalize it just a little bit. So we know we have an artist and we know we have a music lover. Let's see here. I can see this working here. Let me put on move objects. Okay, now. What other colors does this come in? I can see this probably being the artist one, like with the flowers and everything. And then this one, I think, is going to be the music lover. I like that swatch. So, let's see if I can't figure out something to represent. Maybe some headphones. Yeah, okay. So I like that little area. And then we have this gigantic area to fill still. I really should have made this smaller, but we're going to go with it. As far as the TV goes, I just really like this console from Life and Death. I really do. And then a TV above it. Maybe one of these that are like pictures. I could see the family wanting that. I could also see them having a game console. So maybe that. And then definitely has some flowers over here. Probably had less or more flowers before the extra additions to the family came, but you know, things happen. So I definitely think that they have recently gotten new furniture. Okay, I'm going to use this from, I think this is from Dream Home Decorator. And I think that they maybe have gotten a couple of these. Just trying to space it out to where you still have like a little bit of walkway, but it's not totally empty. Okay, that is pretty. How am I ever supposed to fit that in anywhere? No, I just want like a little plant over here by the door. I was hoping for a little bit taller than that, but I think that might be my... Okay, this one will work. Yeah. Okay, and then I kind of want a couple of chairs here. Let's see, what do we have? I think if they had known that there was going to be extra additions that they would not have gone with white furniture, but they did. So it's more fun. Yeah, that there. Let's get some, like maybe over here could use a couple of like desk lamps. So let's see. Trying to think about what would be. I could see that one being more for the artist, but that's not like the colors I would have picked for it. Okay, well, this one definitely for that one. Then for the artist, maybe... Yeah, I can see that working. You know, just to give both desks a bit more personality and a bit of light. Okay, now a rug. I'm actually very tempted to just go with this one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Then we have this whole space over here. I think that game table that we got with Growing Together will work fine. I just wish that it looked better. I really do. But I think it'll work. Then we need some chairs. I truly do think that they were like, okay, well, let's just show a wholesome family. That way a family will move in here and we can just, yeah. I do think that that is what they were going for. So that's like for cards and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out what else to put in here, really. Because like I said, I think this is going to be like the almost empty nester that we're getting ready to sell. They were like, okay, we just need to spruce up a couple areas and then we'll be able to sell. We've got one kid, yes, that's staying with us while they go to college, and the other one's getting ready to go to college, but yeah, okay, I like this rug, but I don't really think that it fits the rest of the room. Okay, there we go. We'll put that rug there. It's gonna be very white in here, though. I'm just now realizing that. Okay, I also need some possible windows, except for this is probably going to be touching something on that side. So the only place to put windows is there, and then this front part. I think this front part, though, I could get away with windows. What windows have we been using? This one. This one is from Growing Together. Okay. I could do that. I'm just trying to keep it a little cohesive here. Alright, let's see here. And then I'm thinking maybe one of the bathrooms comes off of here. So I'm going to leave this space for that. Or even this space. I don't know yet which one is it's going to be, but I'm going to leave it for now. I don't need just Growing Together windows. Let's get maybe some green curtain. No, not that green. I mean, we have been using a lot of this, like, I hate to say dark light green, but it's kind of like a dark light green. Okay. Because, see, I think this wall is going to definitely have stuff there, too. But there are a few places I could put, maybe, I really want to use these. Okay, good. It's just going to let me today. So I really want to use these, but I don't want to have to deal with unlocking anything. I can put some more, like, over here. Just to show that, like, they're just trying to show that you could have a lot of good memories and things here. So, yeah. I think that will work. Okay. And then, honestly, this whole wall is not going to be taken up by doors. So I'm trying to think about where I think a door is going to, probably around in here-ish. So up here, I could have some sort of artwork as well. Let's see here. What do we have? That could work, but maybe not. Probably something neutral like this one. Yeah, I like that. And then we also have this space right here. So maybe something like this. And it kind of ties. And then I think I'm going to need a rug, like a long rug for this part. So this is what they were considering their formal living room. That one? No. I was going to say that one could work, but no. This will, though. I am going to layer a couple of them. Just to make it a little bit longer. And then here's where the fun comes in. I think that this is how they had it set up, getting ready to sell. I know there's still like this big open area, but it'll be filled in just a moment. Now, not only have they had some surprises, but they've had twin toddlers, and they now have an infant. So, yeah, plus I think I was planning on putting a pet in here, and I never did. Was I planning on putting a pet in here? Did I ever add pet bowls anywhere? Because if not, there could be another idea. No, I never added pet anything in here. So, okay. So I think, honestly, that they had twin toddlers, an infant, and then that there's another one on the way. I think that's where I'm going to go. So, now, the kids' stuff has invaded again. So I think I'm going to put this here. And I think that the two older kids are like, why are we here still? I think, though, that yeah. Okay, I don't really want that to be in black. That one will work. But yeah, I think that's what's happening, is that the kids' stuff has just kind of come out again. I still might add a pet or something, but yeah. But I think that this is what the story is that they were close to being empty nesters, and then all of a sudden, some things happened. And, yeah. I'm gonna put these blocks, like, right here. I think that your kids could still use them, but I'm not entirely too certain. Then I think over here, just a lamp. I'm just gonna put a lamp. And they're just, like, really hoping that the kids do not knock it down. So let's see, what lamp do I want over here? Gotta be something that they were thinking would help sell, so probably something like that. And then let's see, I don't want to put a dollhouse in here, but I kind of do want to put a dollhouse in here. But yeah, I think some of the toys have kind of just gradually came over from the playroom area. Because, I mean, the playroom area was for the young adult / teen and all them, so now some of this stuff is just kind of migrated over. I think it's actually fine with this, like, middle section here, but yeah. And I know that a lot of this is white, and maybe I should just change the color just to give it a bit of color. I always forget you cannot change the color of the blocks after you place them. Maybe it's more fun to, like, place all the colorful stuff. I just kind of wanted it to still look. I think I'm going to change this, though, to, like, maybe black. Yeah. But yeah, I think that this is totally what has happened. The children have just kind of came and surprised and taken over. And I'm just going to put out a couple of toys. It's more fun this way. Yeah, I need to change some of the colors over here. Okay. Yeah, I think that this is going to be the living room. I just love it. Like I said, I'm leaving areas open for doors and things because I don't really kind of took over this, but there is still, like, a spot for a door. And there might not even be any doors there. That might just be how the house goes. And I pop a door somewhere else. But yeah, I think this is going to work. So it will be available for download on the gallery. Let's see. It's going to cost 14,597 simoleons. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.